Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What you're seeing here is the second portion to the junk out trash treasure pick from earlier today. These both actually did come from that lady's house whose grandparents passed away, so they just wanted to get rid of all the belongings. And like coincidentally, my wife knew the girl. She was actually went to the same school, same grade, same everything, and yeah, it was just pretty cool. So I was garbage picking while she was kicking it and chatting, and I was just, what brought me to that internet ad was, it said garage sale leftovers, and it says, if you don't pick up, we'll go to the trash. So I gladly responded, and I got a text, and then sure enough, I brought my wife with me, because it was her old town, which is about like 25 minutes away, maybe 30 minutes away. Either way, we get there, and that's what happened. She's like, oh, wait, I know you. So then, so I'm like, okay, yeah. So what drove me to what stood out to me the most was the nuts, bolts, and screws. I'm like, wait, I zoomed in the picture. I'm like, oh, cool. I can definitely find some good stuff in here, like all of us scrappers do. So part of that trash out, it wasn't just nuts, bolts, and screws, but there was also like lamps and gardening things and you name it, toys, just trash to people that have to get rid of things. These look like they've all been sorted through, like as if somebody did, because I've been looking them up the whole time here on the internet, and everything seems to be plate. But the good news is, oh, this beautiful trophy. This is a trophy. This came from that house too. I'm like, it was in the actual trash. So I'm like, wait, you're actually throwing that away? It's an RCC 1964 9-hole champion trophy. That's a trophy, guys. That's a trophy. Isn't that cool? It's huge too. Let me get a better zoom. And I checked. I think this is also plate. Nowhere does it say. Oh, yes, it does actually. I looked it up on the internet. That's the first thing I looked up to see if this was sterling. I'm like, oh my god, if this is sterling, that's gonna be a lot. But it's not. It's plate. It's an international silver company with a serialized number. Webster Wilcox. So I've seen their so it's plate. It's really cool. So you know what's on their plate, right, guys? Brass. So that's definitely a scrap man's dream. I seen similar ones going on eBay for about $30, but mine is better than the one that's listed. It's hefty, so if I do go that route, they're gonna have to pay a big premium. But it's still, people do collect silver plate, and all of this is silver plate, and I got all of this for free. So who am I to complain? Because at the end of the day, I went through all the forks. I don't see any real sterling, like solid 925. This is fashion silver plate. It says it on it. Like, here's one that looks like it could be. Because they didn't start stamping fashion silver. No, not this one. Because this is marked. They didn't start marking sterling until like the turn of the century, 1900s. There, literally, like right around that time, they started. Europe and all the other companies started, adding sterling to it. So these may predate. You never know. You can get something that predates that time, and therefore it wouldn't be stamped. Like, I actually have a little ring that I found that's not stamped. It's a little kid's ring that's not stamped because it predates that time. So I don't know. I can't get that symbol. But that's what I was thinking this could be. And this, they just threw it in the junk pile because they couldn't recognize it, saying silver, like the crown right there. That might be the company logo. I have a lot of different companies here. I know you guys are familiar. So if you ever get confused with, oh, do I have the real thing or not, you're gonna come across these brands. I have all of them. I've seen these before. I'm like spending 20-30 minutes on the internet. And these are the familiar names. So just to get you guys more fluent in the language, when you start seeing plated, you're going to see Oneida, right? That's the Oneida Community Reliance plate. So it's basically kind of telling you it's plate, just based on the name. Here, I'll just quickly go through it, not to waste so much time. This is a popular one. This is Rogers AA with the anchor, international silver for the IS. So you know it's not solid sterling. But guess what? Here's the thing. Just because it's not sterling, yes, it doesn't have the metal value. To us scrappers, it's value, because at least it's going to be silver plate with brass. But there's better news. It's better than scrap. And actually, some of the silver plate is better than the real thing, because some of these names are very collectible. So therefore, that's the thing. There's a difference. So that right there, I seen 2 of the forks going for 20 bucks on eBay, so that is the market right now. Here's RCCO, or is that an A? Oh, RCCO. So this, I mean, this can be an $8 spoon because it's collectible. That's an RCCO silver plate collectible spoon. Now, if it was just a sterling silver spoon, you're gonna get the same amount of money for it. Just sometimes the name is better than the product. So you have to remember that. Just, oh, these people threw it away. It was going to the curb because it's silver plate. They probably had a professional look at it and like, oh, this is a silver plate. The guy only deals with the real stuff. He's a jeweler. He's a pawn shop. He's not going to do what we do and really get in and see what's selling and what's not. And if it doesn't sell, at the very least, it's still going to be a brass spoon. You know, at the very least, that's what it becomes. Here are some of the companies. American Silver Company. Like, you would think that's solid, but it's not marked silver. These are probably one of the first, companies in the nation. So these are collectible. American Silver Company spoons. Go on eBay right now and type that in and see what this teaspoon is going for. You see what I'm saying? So that's, I'm teaching you a trick here for my followers. Here's another one. Oh, this is a new one to me. Oh, no, I've seen Meriden SP Company. Silver plate company, the 12th. So that's collectible. You know what? We're gonna look that up now together, while we're doing this video, so I can teach you how to speak the language here. Yeah, I mean, this is not in my realm. I'm not the silverware, hollowware / flatware kind of guy, but I have been learning because of YouTube and junk picking, really. So I am on eBay. What am I doing? All right, we're gonna go. I got excited. Hold on. Here it is. Meriden, M-E-R-I-D-E-N. I have to get the spelling, sorry. Meriden, S-P, Company, X22. No, that's not gonna be the Roman numeral. I'm not even gonna put the Roman numeral. Wow. Oh, I should have put spoon, though, because that's what it was, remember? So I'm teaching you how to, I'm in the sold section. So look, 20 bucks for that one up there. That's King's pattern. I don't have a King's pattern. I have the plain old one. That's what I have, but it's got the crown on the top. That's how you'll know you'll have the right one. 99 cents, I got it. There's a bid. Somebody, that's $1. I put 10 of them together. I got better than my weight value. No, that's not it. No, that's fancy, but that's, anybody can bid anything. It probably has no reserve. Doesn't mean that's what it's going to go for. I mean, it'd be pretty sad to sell anything for that. I'm going to go back and keep searching Meriden Silver Plate Company. See, the Lost Meriden. So 30 bucks for that one, $10 for that one, $5 for that. Mine's not as fancy though. Plain spoon. All right, fine. I picked a bad one, but when I list it, mine will be up there. You see what I'm saying? Plain spoon. I may bunch these all up in a lot, and the person that does love these original companies here, real quick. I'm already at 9 minutes, and I have like a whole other portion to this video. Fairfield might be sterling. Hold on. That logo, though, to the left. Avon silver plate. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have the Rogers. These are always collectible. The 1847 Rogers Bros. Those are very, very collectible. I have the knives here. The butter knives. This is 1847 Rogers Brothers. Wow. Warranted. 16. Okay, BW. I don't know. Okay. Sorry for that. Alright, so that's that. Those are just some of the companies and logos. And here's a real sterling silver. This is out of my own personal collection from the other video that you saw. Just to compare, I just bust this out just to put it next to it. And this looks like the real thing here, what I have. The flat plate here. So I have all this silverware, and I have this big plate right here. Look at the difference between real and the plated. The plated stuff is always very, I don't know, but it looks very lackey, if you know what I mean. So all of this was free. Actually, this one, but this isn't from today. This is from my collection. That's from the other slide, and that was actually a trash pickup. You'll have to watch that video. And the funny thing is, this is all sterling. I still have it, you know. Only for emergency would I get rid of this. I mean, you know, if shit hits the fan, you know I'm gonna have to get rid of it. But this is all free, and this is how you do it. You got to put yourself out there. You got to go. You got to drive. You got to get there. You got to shake hands. You got to get to talking, and people don't even care. They just wanted to get everything out of there so they can close the house. And you know, you're actually helping them, and this is their way of saying thank you. So just teaching my YouTube followers and subscribers, teaching you a great lesson. It's a good side gig. Yes, it does take time, and you know, it's great history too, because all these predate a lot of these 1847 Roger Bros. That's when the company was established. But these are all early 1900s silver plate silverware. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that'll be that. So this is the second segment of my hoarding find from the last video. You'll see all the nuts, but see how nuts, bolts, and screws led me to this. So I'm grateful. At the very least, it's silver plate over brass. So that's great all day on that. So I'll be going through all these. I may be making small lots and just post them on the internet, and just give it to the people that are gonna, that do this. I don't do this, I don't really want to, I never wanted to really get into the flatware, the hollowware, all that. Like, this is the real deal here, so I know this is the value. This box is heavy. Look at this thing. It's a lot of weighted silver, but that's a lot of poundage. Here, just to give you guys an idea, so if all this is brass, now I'm scratching them. They've been around longer than me and you, so, here, store the scale. At the very least, just for argumentative purposes, what would have been in the trash in brass, that's grams. Go to pounds. This is a good scale too, 20 bucks on Amazon. That's another, for people that follow me, I'm just going to give you guys my answers, because you do follow me, so I got to start contributing back to you guys, because you make it fun. YouTube is awesome. I love YouTube. We're certain people. And we have to learn off each other. Where'd you think I learned all of this? From YouTube, reading on my own, doing a lot of searching on the internet, and also being out there and getting my hands on things. Oh, I am on pounds. Okay. Pounds and ounces. Here, at the very least. 6 pounds, that's it. Yeah, 6 pounds. So that's at least 6 pounds of brass. So times 2, 12 bucks. It's gonna these knives alone would go for more than that. Maybe one of these will sell for 12. I don't know. But the one that I checked one of them did go for a pair. Went for like 20 something bucks. So that makes the trip worth it alone. And then everything else is the bonus on top. I can't believe this is only how many pounds? Let me put just pounds. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. See, now it's 5. It does go double digit. It's 5.5. Alright, no complaints here. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Check back on my next video, because I'm going to teach you something else. Another good thing to learn. So I'll see you in the next one. Later.